Well, possession is so important in overtime, and we'll see who gets the first one. Our face-off probability is part of the NHL Edge IQ, powered by AWS. Pajot and Kuznetsov for the opening face-off here of overtime, and Pajot just a pitchfork win back to Dobson.
I mean, that was a snapshot back there. That's with authority.
Pajot, Holmstrom, and Dobson, and Pajot turned it over to Tom Wilson.
Do all that work to earn puck possession time, and then you jam it back in the feet and lose it.
John Carlson turning on the Jets, and the puck gets away from him. They'll pick it up. Dobson stripped him of it. Dobson moves it on for Pajot, and the Islanders take back control.
With a premium on puck possession. Hasn't been that way to start.
No. Here's Dobson. And he's harassed there, and he took a penalty. Dobson going to be called for tripping here as he took down Faravari. And a power play in overtime coming for the Capitals.
This was just a result of sloppiness here, and Bo Horvat giving it back to Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson initiated that with a little bit of a shove. Horvat gave it back to him. Last thing you want to do if you're Tom Wilson, though, is to negate the power play that you're going to have. Tripping minor penalty right there. Let's see where that stick is lodged right between the legs like a corkscrew right there. And Faravari's going to lunge forward, trying to reach the puck.
There'll be a timeout coming here.
And you know what happened there? When Dobson gained the zone, Brendan, there was a line change. He looked back. He thought he had support.
Yep.
And so in fairness to him, he didn't know that he was all alone, kind of that developed into a 2-on-1 against him.
Washington Capitals have, in fact, called timeout. And a chance to win a hockey game with a power play goal in overtime. If you're the Washington Capitals, your percentage is low, and that's not going to change with a goal, but it's not necessarily about how many. It's when you score them, and this would be an opportune time for him to get one on the power play.
There's Kirk Muller drawing it up right there, and here's what I'm talking about here. You can see behind him, I think it was Pajot that's behind him. Let this one roll here. So Dobson gains the zone. Now he's looking. Uh-oh. That's the last thing you want in a 3-on-3 is to be outmanned. And then while you're waiting for someone to come in and help, your stick gets jammed right between the legs and you take a tripping call.
So the Washington Capitals pick their four. It is a 4-on-3 power play in overtime. Tom Wilson, John Carlson, Alex Ovechkin. The fourth member, Dylan Strome. The Islanders, Romanov, Bortuzzo, and Cizikas. Cizikas wins the face-off. Carlson, though, kicks it in, but it comes right to Bortuzzo, and the Islanders clear it.
He's trying to bank that off the board, see if Cizikas can hunt it down, but the angle was a little off.
Carlson for Strome. Strome to Carlson. Wide shoots off the shoulder, then batted out of the air by Wilson right behind Varlamov. And all the way through to the boards for Ovechkin. Ovechkin and Carlson. Carlson settles it. Strome from the goal line. Carlson, Ovechkin one-timer blocked by Bortuzzo. Ovechkin moves it lower. Wilson around for Strome. Cizikas wiped out. The pass comes to Carlson. Ovechkin went for a new stick. He's able to grab that puck after throwing the brakes on. Strome looking over his options. Ovechkin returns it. Strome steps and shoots and scores! Dylan Strome, a power play goal, wins it in overtime for Washington.
While the Islanders climb back, trailing after one, they did get a hard-earned road 1 point anyway. But give Bortuzzo credit. Prior to the goal being scored, Bortuzzo, every time he's played against Ovechkin, he's been on that right side. He's blocked a myriad of shots and hard ones. And it looked like the Islanders had some life with that one and that shot block, but the play continued on.
Panger, it's interesting. The Islanders were headed to the dressing room. The coaches stopped them and sent them back towards the bench.
And I think it might have been because of a high stick over the shoulders prior to the goal being scored, and possession was maintained by Washington. It was Tom Wilson, I thought, to the left of the goaltender that whacked it out of midair. It was close, but not one of the officials even had his arm up for it. What are you looking for?
With plays under review.
And you can see this. developing play. You can see where Wilson, he's going to end up going back to the left here. Yeah, to the left. Just right there. No. I didn't think there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think there. I thought before that, it was before that to the side of the net. He kept the play alive.
Video review, it was determined that the call on the ice stands. We have a goal.
So the Caps get to celebrate again. 3-2, the overtime winner for Dylan Strome.